Hello, and welcome to Story Time with Saturena. Today is day 17 of our 28 days of African American Black History Facts. Today we're going to be talking about Thurgood Marshall. He was a Supreme Court Justice. Let me tell you a little bit more about Mr. Marshall. He was born in 1908 and he died in 1993. Thurgood, later shortened to Thurgood, was a naturally argumentative boy and a bit of a troublemaker. His punishment for talking too much was to memorize the U.S. Constitution, which was probably not the worst thing for him, considering that one day he would become one of the world's leading constitutional scholars. By the time he applied to college, Thurgood knew he wanted to be a lawyer. He hoped to attend the University of Maryland, UMD, School of Law, but couldn't because he was black. The anger and frustration about that instilled in him a deep desire for justice and equality. Instead, he earned his law degree from the historically black college, Howard University. Not long after graduation in 1933, Thurgood began working with his mentor, Charles Houston, for the NAACP. He wanted to help fight for civil rights. Their major goal was to overturn the U.S. Supreme Court ruling that segregation was legal if the segregated facilities were separate but equal. Black people in America knew that their facilities were nowhere near equal and that they had nothing close to the same opportunities as white people. Thurgood had proof. UMD, School of Law. He and Charles made the case to Maryland state courts that in order to uphold the separate but equal law, UMD would need to have a second school that admitted black students. In 1936, they won. It was the first in a long line of cases they brought to take down legal segregation. Then, in 1954, Thurgood brought the case of Brown versus Board of Education of Topeka to the U.S. Supreme Court. It was the landmark ruling that would lead to the end of legal segregation in the country. In 1967, Thurgood was appointed as an Associate Justice to the U.S. Supreme Court. He would be the first African American justice. In his long career, he was well known for his constitutional knowledge and even helped the United Nations draft the constitutions for the newly formed countries Ghana and present-day Tanzania. Thurgood spent so much of his life fighting for justice. It was a long road, but he never lost hope. Thurgood Marshall. This biography was written from Little Legends, Exceptional Men in Black History by Vashti Harrison. Thurgood Marshall. I hope you enjoyed that African American history fact, and I'll see you for day 18, friends. Have a great day.